up, everybody? Welcome back to another Monday podcast, episode 3. And if you don't know, I'm Ray. Who are you?
They know. They know who I am.
Nobody knows.
Why? What other guy's gonna be in here podcasting with you? Just kidding. I'm Wayne Jr.
Okay, wait.
Martin. Bet you guys don't know my middle name.
No.
Okay, good.
Nobody needs to know that. What?
I thought you were gonna do the intro. Talk about what the episode's gonna be about.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole intro.
Yeah, so this episode, we're going, in the topic of living. So how long have we been living together? Living situation, our experience, past history, things like that.
Are you asking a question?
No, that's the topic.
So how long have we been living together then?
It'll be 5 years in October.
Yeah. So I was gonna transition that by saying this month, actually next month, it's gonna be our 5 years living together,
Mm-hmm.
and then go from there.
Go ahead.
That was my introduction.
Well, why did you want me to do it?
Because you're the one that speaks first.
Oh my god,
What does this say? Driving test experience? Oh, that's something else.
that was an idea.
So anyways, yes, we've been living together for about 5 years now. We lived at 3 different spots. One was on Flowing Wells. The other was on, just down the road, Vendale. And then here. And it's been quite an experience, I guess, in some ways.
Yeah.
The first place that we lived at was a 2-story, 2-bedroom apartment, townhome, whatever.
Yeah.
The second one was a house that was 3 bedrooms, and then the one we're living in now is a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a little brief story on our living situation.
And that ends this episode. See you next time.
Yep. See you next time. So, prior to living with me,
Yeah.
did you live with someone else?
Yes. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was at my mom's.
Oh.
So I was living with some. Well, yeah, I was living with someone else. Got the,
Oh.
and then having nowhere else to go, so I lived. I was at my mom's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we started
Looking for places.
hanging out and whatnot. And then after we found out about your
Deal.
situation there,
Stupid.
no, yeah, and then we decided to move in together, which was the ideal thing to do.
Yeah.
So that's how we began living with each other.
Oh, I used to also live with my parents.
Oh yeah,
My dad.
and stepmom.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
stepmom in their house. And it was, it was me and Ivory, since it was just us two.
Yeah,
So yeah, it was me, Ivory, and we would stay there at my dad's. I'll go to work,
as one does.
as one does when they have a job.
So since we've been living together for 5 years, what is one pet peeve that you had when we first moved in,
Mm.
and has that subsided? Has that gone away, or is it still a pet peeve to this day?
I feel like you were pretty. You're a good roommate.
I was going to say that. I was a good roommate.
You're a good roommate because you would you would keep your clothes folded and hanged up, and
Well, who doesn't?
I mean, I know some people that don't, and she's organized, and you did your laundry.
Well, yeah.
You did the laundry, and
So what's the pet peeve?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of one, because I feel like you were a pretty good roommate, so there was nothing I was like really too,
Roommate.
Well, I'm just saying because it's
Yeah.
funny, but I feel like you were a pretty good person to live with. You don't want to be a roommate now.
I.e. roommate. Oh, okay. Well, one of mine was
You have one already?
yeah,
How long have you been thinking about this?
forever.
Oh my god!
Well, I mean, you don't do it now. Well, you do, but not that much. But one of them was we used to sleep in till like noon.
Oh, I knew. I kind of knew you.
That was one of the things that I didn't like because you always sleep in. But I mean, I guess I didn't like it, but I was okay with it because then
It was just
especially
me.
yeah, but especially during the summer, I would be able to go. We would be able to go golf like at 6:30, tee off, or even 7,
Yeah.
and then I get home and you'd still be asleep, so I wouldn't necessarily like miss out spending time with you
Yeah.
because you'd be asleep.
Yeah.
So that was a good thing about it. But when I wasn't golfing or didn't have anything else to do, it was kind of annoying because then I'd be up and
What, you be by yourself?
be by myself cleaning, or when Ivory got up, then it would just be us there
Yeah.
and you just be asleep.
I know, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, I guess moving in together, I would sleep a lot, and I was pretty bad about it. I think
Really bad.
Yeah, because I don't even remember if we like went to sleep late.
We went to sleep about the same time. I think. Well, now we go to sleep about what 9:30.
Yeah.
Then it was probably 10,
Yeah.
maybe because I
Or
went.
11.
Well, I usually go to sleep early,
That's true.
so it had to be at least before 10.
Yeah, and I don't think it was that late, but I would still sleep in.
Yeah. So you can't think of a pet peeve?
I can't think of any.
Okay, if you can't think of,
I know.
Oh, what?
I know. And you still do it.
What is it?
I hope you don't think I'm putting you on the spot.
Well, then what is it?
Well, you leave the toilet ring up instead of putting it back down
Why am I supposed to put it back down?
because it's kind of gross.
Well, why don't you lift it up after you sit down for me?
I don't need to.
Why? Why do I have to be the one to reach down if it's so gross and pick it up?
Because that's your doing.
No. You put it
Yes.
down to pee, right? As all girls do, put it down to pee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All guys lift it up when they go pee. So
But who wants to see underneath, the toilet ring all nasty?
I do when I lift it back up and I see it.
Okay, and you like it?
No.
Okay, we'll put it back down.
No, you could easily put it. I mean, you could after you get done sitting down, you can pick it up for me so I can pee. Come on, this is 2021. It's equal opportunities around here.
I guess you got me there.
See, I always say that too.
But anyways, that and well, you still do it, but I just don't say nothing. I just don't really care now.
Well, just for that, I'm gonna leave it down up all the time. Dang it.
But yeah, I think that was about.
Well, now one of my pet peeves is that.
So you have more now.
Yeah. Well, all right. So one is your socks. They're always everywhere.
No.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
You. Let me
Ivory,
tell
and
you.
Eliana all inherently share the same thing with socks. You all leave your socks laying around in the rooms. You all don't have matched socks.
I have.
If we were to go into each of your dressers right now and look at your socks, there'd be a bunch of singles in there or mismatched socks. If you go into mine,
No.
every sock has a partner. Every sock is married.
I just.
All y'all's is just having a swinger party convention with mismatched people. Socks, I mean, sorry. So, what do you guys say? What
No,
then?
That's opposite. You're the one that leaves your socks everywhere.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
I
do.
don't.
Yeah, you do.
Where then? Where they at? I bet you yours are laying somewhere over there.
No.
Eliana's is right there on the couch.
I know hers is on the couch.
Yours are too.
But yours, you leave yours like in between the couch, right here on the front.
Not
And-
even.
No, you're just saying that because you never see them.
Because
'Cause
I always pick them up.
I pick them up
No,
for you.
you don't always pick them up because sometimes when I wake up in the morning, they're still sitting in the same spot that I put them.
See, so that means you left them there.
All right. Is that the only one then?
Yeah, I think so.
I got one more.
Again? Oh my god.
Well, I guess it's not really. I guess it's a blessing and a curse.
No way.
is that you every time you like to reorganize.
Oh,
So when you reorganize, then
I love to reorganize.
you lose stuff. You lose my stuff.
That's true.
So I mean, I like it because everything's organized and everything
Yeah.
looks nice. But then I don't like it because then you misplace things and don't know where you put them at.
I put them in a place. I just don't remember where.
And then I have to go and try to look for it.
That's
and then
true.
I get in trouble because it's mine and I should have put it somewhere when I did have it put somewhere, but you're the one that moved it. Anyways.
That's so true. Because like the other day, you were getting so some way about your iWatch
iWatch
charger.
charger. Because it was mine.
Yeah, and you should have put it away.
It was away.
But where?
Where I left it. That's away. And what did you put it at? Ended up on your side of the bed with your charger. I mean, with your watch.
No.
Yeah.
You know where it was?
Up
Under
there.
the thing.
Oh. See, I left it on the table, which I expected to come back to it. But then it was over there. And then I put it up there, and that's where it stayed.
It's funny because you wear your iWatch every day.
Yeah.
So you should know where it's at.
I do.
But
It's always where I left it, and then when I get home, it's never there.
I don't wear my watch often.
I know.
So it's like, I don't need the charger. Why would I have
I have
it?
no idea, but you always end up with it, or you end up moving it somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess those are two.
Those are-
Three.
I
Those
think-
are many.
That's only 3. Well, the one you don't sleep no more, so mine is that. So there's only 2.
I know another one
What?
about me that you don't like.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
Huh? What?
What is it?
When I can't hear you?
Oh, yeah. I guess that's it too. All you guys do that. All 3 of you do that actually.
It's funny because like I don't even mean to like not hear you. Like I really want to hear you, but I either like I don't know if it's like because you're mumbling.
No, I say it clearly like we're talking right now, and then you're saying, "Huh? What?" So yes, that's another pet peeve, I guess.
Yeah.
So 3.
Like, and that one you get so easily like annoyed by.
Well, yeah, because I'm trying to talk to you, and you're not even paying attention.
Uh,
And if it's me, then I don't know. You get all upset that I wasn't paying attention.
no, I make sure you hear me.
No, you don't.
I
And you talk low. Remember we talked about the first episode? You and your dad like to talk low.
oh yeah.
So you speak up.
But still, at least I make it a point to say it again to where you hear me.
Yeah.
But you're like, nothing. Just
Anyways,
because you get so annoyed.
because I shouldn't have to repeat myself.
But it's
Woman.
not even
Just
that.
kidding.
It's just my ears. My ears going bad.
Mm. Well, anyways, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the only ones. Those are the only pet peeves.
Yeah.
From you think there'll be some more that'll come up. Because
Maybe.
I feel like the longer you live with someone, the more you get annoyed by
Really?
things that happen. I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
Mm.
I don't know.
Did you ever feel that way, like prior living with someone else?
Annoyed?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I guess pet peeves.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Like, like what?
Moving on to the next subject. What about you?
I want to hear one.
No,
Why?
cause
Hurry.
no.
Why you being weird?
You go then.
Okay, if I tell one, you tell one.
Go ahead then.
All right. So, I'm not going to say no names, just one of the ex-persons. They didn't like red meat.
Mm.
Like, I personally always, and I feel like since the beginning of time, like my meat cooked like medium well.
Oh, you mean that meat?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean so meat cook?
Like steak cooked.
Oh, they want it well done.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And I hated that.
Oh.
And it's like crispy and dry.
Mm.
And then like if there was red meat, like someone else cooked, they'll spit it out. Yeah.
Hmm.
And that was Very annoying to me.
Oh, Walton. Just kidding. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so your turn.
It's just a list.
Oh my god.
Anyways, moving on.
All right, you get out of that one.
Yes. All right. So we covered that. We talked about how many times we moved. So since we lived in so many places,
Yeah.
so going with Flowing Wells, what was one thing you liked and that you didn't like about Flowing Wells? So just a quick layout of Flowing Wells. You walk in the front door, the living room, towards the back was the kitchen, and then the stairs, of course, when you walk in the door, went up to the 2 bedrooms. There's a master bedroom with the bathroom. There's another bathroom up top, and then on the opposite side was the 2nd bedroom. So that's just a layout.
Downstairs was a half bath and then a closet under the
stairs. Yeah.
Trying to think. I like the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
I like the area, the location.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything was just down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Mall, groceries, bank. There was a Goodwill. There's Food City. There's a gas station. Everything was literally down the road.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if we'd been able to, I would like to stay there. But I think also another thing with the location, it was like way more north of town. So like take longer to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one of the main reasons why we're trying to look for something closer on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the thing you didn't like? That?
Yeah.
So it was both?
Yeah, the location.
You didn't like?
Like it's a pro and con about the location. Yeah. But you know, the house wise, I like the kitchen, the living room, it felt big. The big windows. The window through the kitchen, I like that.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I like. How about you?
I like the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
The kitchen was big, and I like that. We had a lot of cabinet space,
mm-hmm.
a lot of countertop space.
Yeah.
So that I like, and then the tall cabinets.
Oh.
Remember we had those 2 next to the refrigerator.
Yeah,
they went from the floor to the
that's
the
right.
ceiling, and they're all cabinets. One
like
whole deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, I was just thinking, because when we first moved in there, like we say, it was a lot of space. Like, but now that we've accumulated kitchenware and appliances over the years.
Yeah.
Do you think like now would have been enough space still?
For the kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I think so.
True.
I think it was pretty big.
It was
because they're wrapped around like
our biggest kitchen out of all 3 places. Yeah.
So the kitchen I like. That's
Mm-hmm.
one thing I like, and then the thing I didn't like was location. Because for me, having to leave. I mean, it wasn't so much leaving work. Leaving home to work was fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was the coming back.
Yeah.
Because then sometimes they run into traffic on the freeway, and that would take forever.
Oh. True.
So location I didn't like.
That's true.
So what about Vendel?
Vendel, I think I like the location. I liked how big our yard was.
Mm.
The living room, I liked and disliked, just because in that location there was like a main living area, and then I don't know, what would you call the other side? Great room.
I think the front part is a great room. I would think the front part is a great room, and then the back part was considered like the living room or a den. I don't know.
I think the den is like a closed off room.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe the gray area was in the back, and then the front part was the living room.
Yeah,
But anyways, there's two big areas.
that were considered living room.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
Isk.
So that's what you liked? Oh, that you didn't like?
Didn't like.
Oh, okay.
I kind of wish like either it was one big living room or one big kitchen.
Mm.
Like they could have easily just like put those things together instead of just like separate. Like,
Yeah.
why do we need 2 living rooms?
True. Well, now I think it makes sense.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all right, go ahead. Let me just finish what you're talking about. I'll talk about my stuff.
I was just gonna say that's very true because like now, like we have them two, they could be in that one area, and I think like at the time we didn't really have that much like furniture, and I don't know. I just felt like at the time we didn't have no.
Use for it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't like it.
Well, it was your brother's room for a moment there.
I forgot. Yeah, my brother stayed with us for like a minute, and
That's where you slept.
yeah, he slept in that part of the house. But yeah, other than that, oh, the kitchen, I didn't like
Mm.
also. I don't know. I mean, it felt okay. Like I don't know if it's the size. No, it felt kind of small.
Yeah, it did.
Closed off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. What I liked about it was the space, the two areas.
Mm-hmm.
I like that because it made it real wide open, and there was windows everywhere,
Oh yeah.
and we had a lot of natural light.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Mm-hmm.
What I didn't like was, I'd probably say the neighbors. Well, just the one side, just because they had those big dogs, and they're always barking. Every time we go to the backyard, they bark at us till they got used to us. But even still, like every time we go out, they'd bark and bark and bark until they were big dogs. So every time they peek over and see that it's us, then they stop.
Yeah, once they got used to
Yeah.
us.
But like at night, once one dog started barking in the neighborhood, all the dogs started barking in the neighborhood, and they will start barking. And
That's
I
true.
used to hate it. Sorry, I used to hate it a lot when Eliana was smaller because she would get woken up by their barking. So that's what I didn't like about that Vindale place. But other than that, I think the house is okay.
Yeah.
The kitchen, I guess it could have been better, but I think it was. I mean,
It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what about here?
Here.
What don't you like? What don't you like first?
I don't like that the kitchen is small.
Yeah.
And that there's no window on the east
Mhm.
wall. I wish there was a window, or like, I don't know, 2 windows, 3 windows, and that the kitchen was an open concept. But yeah, that's what but other than that, I feel like I really like this place.
You better. See what I don't like. I say the kitchen. It's just because I feel like I was spoiled by the first kitchen at Flowing Wells.
Yeah.
I like that size,
Mm-hmm.
and this one's really, really tiny.
Oh yeah.
But as far as liking the backyard, of course,
Oh yeah.
and the location,
Yeah.
because it's just one little couple miles down the road, then you hit the highway and all the way straight to work.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
And like I said, our yard is pretty big. Some people have seen it, but if you haven't, it's pretty big. Like, I don't know the exact square footage, but it's pretty big.
It's huge.
Probably go fit another
Like,
house or 2 back there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like as if you think of how close houses are, you probably could squeeze
2 houses.
at least 2 houses in the back. So it's pretty big. I mean, we just gotta. It's a lot of yard for us that we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also adding on to the location, I like that we have our little own, the cul-de-sac.
Oh yeah,
And everyone in our neighborhood is like
quiet.
to themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I really like. Also,
And then also, we're far from the road.
true.
Our driveway is pretty long,
Yeah.
so we're. I mean, like I said, we're already in a cul-de-sac, and then not only that, our house is actually like, I don't know, maybe what would you call that? 60 yards, 70 yards,
Yeah.
60.
60
Yeah,
from the actual. road.
actual road. So that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, the only thing that bugs me about this is the kitchen.
Yeah.
But I feel like if we can fix it, redo it on how we want it to look,
Mm-hmm.
then that'll kind of balance out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Oh, there's our first timer.
Okay, and just like that, we're gonna take a little break.
Yeah, we'll take a break, come back, just so the camera can reset and we can reset. Yeah,
Intermission.
intermission. Oh, you can ask him? Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, so we're back from our break. And
Gotta cover my fat.
all right, so back on the topic of moving in. So that's what you liked and didn't like about living?
Yes.
Okay. I forgot to mention that what I liked about living at the last place is the homies.
Ooh. Just kidding. Yeah, that was a good thing about living there is we had a couple of the homies that just kind of live down the road. So anytime that they want to come out and hang out,
Yeah.
they could. So that was a good thing about over there. And then now we got some other homies.
That's true.
I.e. my brother. They kind of stay down the way there. So
Across the road.
yeah.
That's cool though. But yeah. Okay, I was gonna ask, when we first moved in together, like, did you feel nervous or scared or anything like that? Or was there like something that you had to prepare yourself for, like mentally, financially?
I guess if there's anything I was worried about, is just the finances wise. I think we had a pretty good understanding of one another, so I don't think there was that big of a worry of us getting along, or being able to live with each other, exist each other in the same household.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really worried about that. It was just mainly the finance part, because living in Tucson and then driving back and forth.
Yeah.
My biggest thing was gas, because I had my truck then.
Oh yeah, at the time you did have a truck.
That was the biggest thing I worried about. You?
I don't think so. I didn't feel like nervous or scared.
Anything?
No.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I felt like, yay, finally. This guy. Same bed every night.
Yeah. Same bed every night. Yeah, your son too. Ivy slept with us for what?
That's because he didn't have a bed.
No, even when he got a bed, he still slept with us.
I don't think
at least a month after he got his bed.
For real?
Yeah, he slept with us for a long time.
It didn't even feel like it.
It was. Well, yeah. So the first time we moved, we didn't get him a bed yet, just because we just kind of worried about like our bed and then the couches and stuff. And like that, he already slept with you, so it wasn't that big of a rush to get him a bed, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, he slept with us for a while, and that wasn't the business.
I can't even remember that part.
And even when he moved into his room, it still took a while.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't used to that.
He was bed training, I guess.
Yeah.
Sleeping in his own room on his own bed.
And I had to be the one to get up with him.
Yeah, that is true. It's because I was pregnant and tired.
It's a lame excuse. Just kidding. No, but yeah, he finally moved to his own bed, and that was good.
Yeah.
Finally sleep comfortably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, what you got next?
Okay. I guess at the times, because like every relationship, they have hard times.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever feel like you needed any more space than well, did you feel like you had space like while we were living together?
Yeah, because you let me go golf.
Oh.
Well, I shouldn't say she let me, but I was able to golf.
Yeah,
without any kind of.
I didn't care.
Yeah, so that was that. I guess if anything, that was my space.
Mm-hmm.
But I never thought of it like, oh, I need to go golf because I need some space from this woman. It wasn't like that.
Oh.
Even now, it's not like, oh, I need space or whatever.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think I've ever felt like I needed space from you or anybody.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. You?
Mm, I think when Eliana was just born,
Mm-hmm.
like I felt like I needed a little time just to kind of recuperate, to kind of just get that little space, because I was there with her all day, and you were working, and then I think at the time, I don't know if Ivory was in daycare or not,
Mm-hmm. I think it was.
but it was just I mean, it didn't feel like bad, like, oh my god, I need to get away, but I feel like at the time I would run when you get home from work.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that was a good time away. And it's funny now that I think about that, because I remember this one time I wanted to go hike up, was it Tumamak, the hill mountain, and Eliana, I don't remember how old she was, maybe like 3 months, and I went early, or tried to at least, and at the time I was breastfeeding, so like, and she didn't want to take no bottle.
It's your fault.
And I was coming down the hill, and you're like, hurry, she's crying. And I was like trying to hurry up down the hill, and I'm all tired. But yeah,
That was your fault.
kind of.
Because when we were in the beginning process of, I mean, not process, but in the beginning of when she was born, and then even before she was born,
Yeah.
we had a discussion about bottle and breastfeeding.
Mm-hmm.
And I was for,
Bottle.
I wasn't with for bottle 100%,
Mm-hmm.
but at least 50-50,
Mm-hmm.
because I knew there was going to be those times where you needed space, where you needed to get away, where you needed help.
Yeah.
And of course I can't produce milk, maybe now because I'm so fat, but then that was going to be a struggle, is if you wanted to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I can't feed her because she's not going to take the bottle. We've tried, and she didn't take it at all.
I know.
And that was hard, and that's one thing that bothered me about that, is
Mm-hmm.
because it seemed like you felt like as if I was just trying to get her 100% on the bottle, which I wasn't. I was trying to get her at least 50-50, so that way you'd have that space. Even at night when she first came home,
Yeah.
like I felt like if she was at least on the bottle or used to the bottle a little bit, that
Yeah.
you couldn't get some sleep
Mm-hmm.
while I'm up with her feeding her. Because there was a lot of times where I would get up with her and get her back to sleep, but then there was also times where she wouldn't, because she was hungry, she wanted to eat, so I'd have to go and wake you up
Yeah.
to feed her.
Yeah.
So that's your fault.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Now I know.
I'm just kidding.
I was just scared that she wasn't. Well, I mean, that fear became reality because she didn't get on the bottle.
Mm-mm.
I mean, hold up. That doesn't. That's like the opposite. What I was trying to say. The biggest fear was that she wasn't gonna, go back on.
Oh,
She was gonna rely only
go back on the
bottle.
old bros.
Go back on the old bros.
Anyways,
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess like I wanted to keep that closeness with
Yeah.
her. And that may happen.
but I feel like, I mean, I don't think it's wrong to say, but I feel like that's in a way selfish of moms to do,
Yeah.
to say, no, I'm going to breastfeed because that's what I want. And I'm not I want, but I want that closeness. I want that moment.
Yeah.
And I don't say there's a lot of dads, but for me as a dad,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to breastfeed her, but I want at least the
closeness.
closeness, and to be able to give her the bottle and hold her
Like
while she
comfort
falls
her?
asleep. Yeah, while she falls asleep.
Yeah.
And that's something that I couldn't do because I didn't have no chichis. So
Yeah.
that's one thing that it's kind
Yeah.
of selfish on that end.
I can see how that is selfish.
Mhm.
I mean,
I mean, it's not. I'm saying you're selfish, but I'm just saying that's kind of how I see it. You're
Yeah.
not selfish. I mean, you're doing what any mom does.
yeah.
So I mean, it's not that, but it's just for me as the
Mhm.
dad that I am. That's what I wanted, and that's what I felt like it was selfish. But
yeah.
you did the right thing. I mean,
No, I mean, like
She's
looking
healthy.
at, she is healthy.
mhm.
Now looking back at it, when I do say that, like I wanted her close to
Mhm.
me like all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could say that.
Maybe that's the same with Ivory. That's why he
Pretty
slept in the bed so long.
Selfish. Yeah. Yeah.
And Eliana didn't sleep in the bed that long.
No.
Till she was what, 6 months, 9 months, 11 months,
No, not even.
a year.
She was like 6 months. She was sleeping in her own crib.
Yeah, that's true.
And then even like, she wasn't sleeping in our bed, but she was in our room.
Oh yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
her crib.
Yeah.
And then we moved, to Vendale. And I think she was 10 months, 11 months.
Yeah.
Going on 1.
Yeah.
And that's when she got her own room.
Yeah.
It's funny. So she was in her crib. I don't think it was that low, her crib. Like, you know how cribs have the top base and then they can go down.
Mhm.
What is that? The spring?
I don't know,
The thing that they lay on. I don't know what it's called.
where the mattress sits on. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to
Yeah.
to them. But anyways, I think it was like the highest level. And she just turned 1, I think.
Mhm.
And she was starting to walk and whatnot. And some way, somehow, she found a way to get out of her crib.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was even a time when she got out of her crib and we used to read. Well, we still do, but we used to sit a chair next to her crib and read to her and pat her back until she falls asleep. Then we'll leave her the room, and so one night, we're asleep as one does, sleep at night, and I think she called you,
Yeah.
and you went into the room and she wasn't there.
Oh, she was crying. She started crying like really loud, and so I got up and I ran in her room, but her door was open, and I looked in her crib and she wasn't there, and that really scared me because I was like, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
It was like a horror movie type deal.
Oh yeah.
And I remember like, "Eliana, where are you?" And she cried again, and then she was laying in the living room on the couch, and she was crying on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was weird because even here she did it.
Yeah.
She used to do it. She would get up, climb out of her crib, and then go lay on the couch and sleep there. And then
we wouldn't find her until when I don't know. We happened to get up go check on her.
And I would when I would get up, I would notice her doors open. I'd be like, oh, "Where is she at?" And of course, she's laying on the couch. She would never come into our room. And here, she did it a lot here for like.
I think the first month we moved in.
Yeah, maybe like even longer than that. Every now and then, every other night, I would wake up in the middle of the night and I noticed her room door was open.
Mm-hmm.
And of course I come in here and she'd be laying on the couch asleep. So I'd pick her up and go lay her down.
Yeah.
And it was like a constant thing. And then finally I forgot what we did to get her out of that, but it was scary just cause, you don't know where she's at. Like what if
she happens to walk out
or do something. Yeah. And so I didn't like it. I would get upset. Not at her, but I would just be upset because it's like, I wish she would stay in her room because then that worries me,
Yeah.
But yeah, she got out of that now. So
yeah.
But yeah, it was funny that she used to climb on her crib a lot.
Yeah, and I mean it was funny, but it's also scary.
Yeah, and the reason why we got her to sleep in her crib is so when we moved to Vendale, she did sleep with us for a while just because she was still breastfeeding, and Rolanda said that it was a lot easier. She just slept in the bed and without her having to get up and go into the room and feed her and then come back and lay down. So she did sleep in the bed for a while. But what's the last straw for me is that she fell off the bed.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah.
So that next day I was like, nope, she's going to sleep in the room regardless of, I'm going to sleep in her crib and stay in her room regardless.
Oh my God.
And so after that, I was like up with her all the time. I think we both were, but I think mainly me.
Yeah.
Was up with her all the time, making sure she stayed in her bed, and she would get up. She would sleep for maybe an hour, and then she'd be up crying, and go in there and have to get her to lay back down and whatnot. We did that for a while till she got used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now she's in her own bed, in her own room.
Yeah, she likes it. She enjoys it.
Yeah. Sometimes she's like, I'm gonna sleep by myself.
Mm-hmm. Or put herself to sleep.
Yeah, put herself to sleep.
Yeah.
Now we still put her to bed and sit with her in her room till she falls asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That was kind of off topic, but anyways, back to
Oh, I know. That was way off topic.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Ivy sleeping in the bed.
That was like way at the beginning. Okay. Well, let's see. What were we talking about?
Oh, I know. Do you feel like there was that we went through hard times living with each other? Was there ever hard times that we fell on, and if so, do you think we handled it good enough? Hard times meaning like, financially or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like, there was times where we did face, I guess, financially hard times where, because at a point I wasn't working, and
Yeah.
what
Nothing. Go ahead.
squirrel,
Go ahead.
and you were the the sole provider. So,
Yeah.
what?
Nothing. Go ahead. I keep hearing noises, but go ahead. Ow.
Scaring me.
I think it's the fan turning.
Does it sound like rain?
No. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, you were like the sole provider, and I felt like I wasn't able to help in any way, obviously financially, but I felt like we did a pretty good job of that. We're able to, get through it. We still had a place to live. Our utilities were paid. We still had food to eat, and it was still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, I think we got it down pat. I mean, it wasn't to the point where, like, we had to stretch out the dollar. It was more so of just cutting back a little bit, making sure we bought. I think that's where our menu started. So when at that point, that's when we were thinking like, all right, well, we can eat the same thing twice a week, and it didn't necessarily mean that we bought less groceries, but we bought whatever we bought, we could split it in two for 2 meals, as opposed to before then, we would just go to the store and buy groceries for 5 meals, 5 different meals for 5 days out of the week, and then the weekends were usually whatever or going out to eat.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where our menu. Even we still do it now.
Yeah.
Even though we're not struggling or anything, we still do it just because it makes sense for us.
Yeah. And like, I don't think we've gotten tired of that.
Yeah, we like it.
Yeah.
We know what we're eating. There's no thinking of, oh, what are we going to eat? It's always, all right, that's what we're going to eat.
Yeah, what's on the menu. This is,
Yep.
that type of thing.
I had something I was going to ask you or tell you, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, man.
But anyways, yeah, so on that did it for that. Oh, it's hot. I turn the AC down. Sweaty.
I think that's
everywhere. Go ahead, ask. Yeah.
Ask it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we put out a little deal on, Rolanda put out a thing on her Instagram. Just questions. But anybody wants to ask. So what does it say?
What does your tattoos mean to you?
What do your tattoos mean to you?
How many tattoos? So first of all, I have one on my hand. I guess if you can see this, you're probably obviously watching this on YouTube.
Oh, duh.
But Spotify coming soon. I keep saying that. But for us this time, one on my hand is my late brother. I have one behind my arm. That was just what was that? It's like a rose.
Yeah.
A small rose. And that solidifies my friendship.
Oh, yeah, with your friend?
With my girl.
Oh, duh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we went to go get tattoos. It was Friday the 13th. And that was the first time I met up with her and her sister. And
that was like, what, 2 years ago?
no, that was like...
3.
4? Was it 2018?
Oh, yeah, I think so. It was right at the other place.
Yeah. Oh, my God. 4 years.
No, 3 years. We're 21.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking we're
Maths.
22. Yeah, but anyways, so that. Then, I have one on my leg. That don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing.
It doesn't.
Anyways, next one.
I have this one here. It's a little flower with a little saying. It says, "I am enough." And that, when did I get that? Like 2018?
A couple years ago,
Or
yeah.
19?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I have my little sunflower from my little sunflower girl. And then the most oh no, I also have her initials back here, the back of my arm,
Yeah.
above my elbow area. Then the most recent one is my snake.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little snake. Well, not a little, a big snake tattoo. And then I actually have an upcoming appointment to finish it next Thursday. So that's it for me. More to come.
More to come.
Yeah,
Mm.
a lot more.
Must be nice
Yeah, right.
to get tattoos.
Okay, go ahead. You are all
I
tattooed.
have just these. This one, obviously, if you don't know, then Google. Just kidding. No, this one, obviously, autumn, on autumn. It's pretty obvious. I have my, so my very first tattoo was my last name, which I hate showing
Mm-hmm.
just because it's dumb and I need to cover it up. That was my very first tattoo when I was 16.
Yeah.
And then my next one is right here. When I was into basketball, I got a tattoo for basketball, which I need to cover up because it's just both of these are one was 16, I think the other one was 18.
Oh.
And so, man, I regret them
Mm-hmm.
a lot, but I need to get those covered up. And then the same thing right here, our daughter's initials.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is just a tree. There was supposed to be a whole sleeve concept, but I don't know. I either just don't find the time to do it or just don't think of creative ways to tie everything together.
Yeah.
But this is supposed to be obviously it says right here, family. This is supposed to represent that as opposed, meaning that, regardless of all the ways that a family grows, we all come back to our roots.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what this is supposed to represent.
Mm-hmm.
But that, of course, I want to, do more of that.
Yeah.
And then here is Kylo Ren, just because I like Kylo Ren. And I like one line that he says in the movie, which is, dang it, I'm on the spot. And I just went blank. I'm going to make a fool of myself.
Oh my God. Let the past die.
Oh, yeah.
Kill it if you have.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. See, that's why you're my woman. Yeah. Let the past die, kill it if you have to become who you're meant to be. That's what he says.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, I needed a really dark
Cover.
tattoo to cover up what I had right here, which was from my past.
Yeah.
That I, dislike. So I need to cover that up.
Okay.
And that's it.
Well, good for you for covering that up.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, plan to get more, but it's just
Time and the person.
yeah. We had it's hard to find people that you trust to do stuff. So
Yeah.
but
But I think I found my new tattoo gal,
yeah.
woman,
Yeah.
lady.
But yeah, that's what those are.
Yeah.
And I do plan to get one, of course, for Eliana.
Mm-hmm.
And I have it already. I mean, I have the concept in my head, but I just need to put it on paper and then put it on skin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I was thinking about getting more into tattoos, but I think we'll save that for another discussion, another topic. Yeah, just so we don't run off topic. This episode is about
Living home.
Yeah.
Yep.
So with that being said, I think that's a good place to end it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we covered what we wanted to cover, the
Yeah.
basis of what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you real quick, what do you see, or what do you hope for us living together and moving forward?
For you to put the toilet thing down. Just kidding.
Just for that, I'm always gonna freaking leave it up.
I know you are. but just to grow, build,
Yeah.
develop. I feel like we have a good understanding of each other, but I'd want us to become deeper in understanding and in that type of way of as growing and evolving.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess just kind of us being more, I don't know even know how to put it.
Yeah.
More I don't know how to put it. But anyways, growing, evolving in that way, understanding
Yeah.
and oh my god, I can't even think of the word. But go ahead because I can't think of the dang word.
For me, I think it's growing, having a better understanding of one another, and then also I think one thing is taking what we have now, meaning like the house, and building on it, not building onto it, but making it a representation of us, meaning changing things around and putting, the colors and whatnot that we want.
Yeah.
Make it, I guess, in a sense, ours.
Yeah.
And then, just us growing together.
Yeah.
Mm.
That sounds good.
Mm.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. So, we'll end it here and we gotta think about the next episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and then thanks for your question, Guy.
Guy.
Thanks for your question. Appreciate it.
Yeah. But yeah, so with that being said, we're gonna end this episode. And again, thank you so much for watching and still being a part of this small community. Feel free to share, like, comment on this video. And so we'll see you in the next one. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Go ahead. Turn it off.